What's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna go over a basic three-way lighting circuit with the feed at the switch. This is a three-way switch right here, and a three-way switch is a switch you use to control a light from two locations. Anytime you add more than two locations, you have to add a four-way switch with two three-way switches, but you have to have two three-way switches in order to have a three-way lighting circuit. And this is a basic three-way lighting circuit. I just used Romex to run the power to the circuit because I didn't have that much material for the MC cable that I use. I use this metal clad cable right here, and I got like the saddle connectors. I tried to make this close to whatever the requirements would be to install them. It's like 12 inches from the point that you go inside the box, and I think it's like 6 foot intervals that you have to support the MC cable. But I just use Romex just to feed the power to this circuit. And this is a basic three-way lighting circuit. It's got two three-way switches, one right here and one right here. And like I said, a three-way switch is so you can control the light from two locations. Like say if you got a hallway or something like that, you go in the hallway, you turn on the light, and you leave out of the hallway. On the other end, you turn on or turn off the light. And this one here, I use some old three-way switches. These old that I got from like another job. But anyway, they still work. I use, even though they all like painted over and stuff like that. But these, with a basic three-way lighting circuit with a feed at the switch, it's easier for me. I like to feed my switches instead of feed my lights. That's just my preference. Some people prefer to feed the light fixture. Like you can run the power into the light fixture and loop it through and go through the circuit too. But I don't like to do mine that way. I like to do mine this way with running the power to the switch. And what we're gonna have here is a two-wire cable going in with the power, and that's this black wire here. And that's gonna have another white wire, that's neutral wire also. And you're gonna have another three-wire conductor going over here for your traveler, for your three-way circuit. And on these three-way switches, it's gonna have 3 terminals. And this way you can tell the difference between a three-way switch and a single pole switch. A single pole switch has 2 terminals right there, the top and the bottom power going in, going out, or however you wanna, explain it. But with these three-way switches, you're gonna have 3 terminals, and 2 terminals are gonna be for the travelers, which is these 2 cables, the black and the red wire going to from switch to switch, and the other terminal is gonna be a common terminal, and that's where you're gonna either put the black from the power, like I did here on the common terminal, and the other 2 wires, which are gonna be the travelers, are gonna go over here to this next switch, and it's gonna be a black and a red on the 2 travelers here. And on the second three-way, I'm gonna have my light on my common terminal. So an easy way to remember it when you feed the switch is your common terminal on your three-way switch is either gonna have your black wire from your power, or either your black wire from your light, and the other 2 are gonna be travelers. That's just connecting this switch with this switch. And up here, when you get up to the light fixture, its basic hookup is just a black to black, white to white, and a green to ground. So that's the easiest, the simplest way I do my three-way circuits, and I turn it on. Turn it on here, and I like to put mine, like say if I put one switch, I put the red on one on the right side on the traveler terminal. I do the same thing on the other one. That's just, you don't have to do it. It'll work either way as long as you have the travelers on the traveler terminal. But I like to do mine like that. That way I can, when I turn the switches in the same direction, then the light comes on. If they in opposite directions, then it come off. There's a lot of people that make these videos that you can follow too, and they may explain it a little bit better than I explained it. But this is the way I like to do mine, and it's basic, simple explanation. Just remember, on your common terminal, on your three-way switch, you're gonna either put the black wire from your power, or either black wire from your for your light fixture, and the other 2 is gonna be your travelers. You're gonna connect the 2 neutral wires, the white wires together, and then you're gonna connect the grounds together also. But that's it, basically, explanation of a three-way lighting circuit with feed at switch instead of feed at light. Hopefully this helps.